Could Bitcoin be the key to unlocking a new era in gaming? Welcome to an exciting exploration of the intersection between Bitcoin and the gaming industry. It's an intriguing blend of two cutting-edge worlds where innovation never sleeps. Bitcoin, the pioneering decentralized digital currency, is making waves with its potential to revolutionize gaming economies. Imagine a world where in-game transactions are not confined by geographical borders or traditional banking systems. A world where gamers, regardless of their location, can participate in a global economy using a universally accepted digital currency. Bitcoin. This digital currency, with its decentralized nature, brings a unique set of implications to the gaming world. It promises to reshape the gaming landscape, breaking down barriers and fostering a more inclusive and dynamic gaming ecosystem. Now, how did Bitcoin find its way into the gaming industry? Let's delve into the timeline. The tale begins in the early 2010s, when Bitcoin was just a fledgling technology. Back then, this novel concept of digital currency was still trying to find its footing in the world, and it found a welcoming home in an unexpected place, the gaming industry. But it wasn't console or PC games where Bitcoin first made its mark. Instead, it was the world of online casinos and gambling sites that first saw the potential of this groundbreaking technology. Why online casinos, you ask? Well, the answer lies in the unique advantages that Bitcoin brought to these platforms. First and foremost, Bitcoin offered a level of anonymity that was virtually unheard of in online transactions. For gamblers who preferred to keep their activities private, Bitcoin provided a way to place bets without leaving a trail of personal information behind. But that's not all. Bitcoin also offered incredibly low transaction fees. Traditional payment methods often involve hefty charges, especially for international transactions. But with Bitcoin, these fees were significantly reduced, making it a more cost-effective option for both players and gaming platforms alike. It wasn't long before online casinos started to see the advantages. They began to accept Bitcoin, allowing players to bet directly with the cryptocurrency. This not only made transactions faster and more efficient, but it also opened up the world of online gambling to a wider audience. People who previously had no access to online casinos due to restrictions on traditional payment methods could now participate thanks to Bitcoin. These early adopters of Bitcoin in the gaming industry paved the way for the broader acceptance of the cryptocurrency. They demonstrated the practical applications of Bitcoin, showing how it could revolutionize online transactions. And while it was the world of online casinos that first saw its potential, it wasn't long before other sectors of the gaming industry started to take notice. From these humble beginnings, Bitcoin began to gain traction in the broader gaming industry. It was a small step in the grand scheme of things, but it was a step nonetheless, setting the stage for Bitcoin's integration into the world of mainstream gaming. As Bitcoin gained popularity, it started to catch the eye of mainstream game developers. In the early 2020s, the gaming industry was already a multi-billion-dollar behemoth. Its size and influence attracted innovative ideas and technologies. Among these, Bitcoin stood out. Its decentralized digital nature was a perfect fit for the online gaming world. The first major wave of Bitcoin integration came in the form of payment methods. Developers, both big and small, started to see the potential benefits of using Bitcoin as an alternative to traditional currency. The advantages were clear. Bitcoin transactions were fast, secure, and borderless. This meant that gamers from all over the world could easily trade, buy, and sell without the hassle of currency exchange rates or bank fees. One of the early adopters was the ever-popular Microsoft Xbox platform. In 2014, they started accepting Bitcoin for Xbox Store credits, allowing gamers to buy games, add-ons, and other digital content using the cryptocurrency. This was a bold move, one that sent ripples through the gaming industry, signaling a shift towards a more digital and decentralized economy. Other major platforms followed suit. Big Fish Games, a popular casual gaming platform, also integrated Bitcoin payments. This opened up a whole new world for gamers who could now use Bitcoin to purchase everything from puzzle games to action-packed adventures. Meanwhile, in the world of online gambling, Bitcoin found a natural home. Websites like BitCasino and FortuneJack led the charge, offering a wide range of casino games that could be played with Bitcoin. This provided a level of anonymity and security that traditional payment methods could not match. In the realm of massively multiplayer online games, or MMOs, Bitcoin also started to make its mark. Games like Age of Rust and Light Knight began to incorporate Bitcoin into their in-game economies, allowing players to earn and trade Bitcoin within the game world itself. This integration marked a significant milestone for Bitcoin in gaming. Not only did it open up new possibilities for gamers, but it also paved the way for a more inclusive and decentralized gaming economy. Bitcoin didn't just change how gamers buy games, it also transformed in-game economies. As Bitcoin started to gain traction in the gaming world, its implications stretched far beyond just buying games. Bitcoin became a currency that could be used within games themselves for the purchase of virtual goods and services. This transformed the face of in-game economies. Think about it. In the past, in-game economies were primarily driven by game developers. They set the prices, the supply, the demand, and controlled the currency. But the introduction of Bitcoin changed the game, literally. Gamers now had a currency that was not controlled by any one entity, and this had profound implications. One of the main impacts was on the purchasing power of gamers. With Bitcoin, gamers from around the world could participate in the same in-game economy, irrespective of fluctuations in their local currency. This leveled the playing field and made gaming more accessible to players from all economic backgrounds. Moreover, Bitcoin also allowed for the creation of player-to-player markets. Gamers could trade virtual goods and services among themselves, creating a dynamic and thriving in-game economy. This was a game changer. It brought a new dimension to online gaming communities, fostering engagement and interaction between players like never before. And then there's the aspect of transparency. Bitcoin transactions are recorded on the blockchain, a public ledger that anyone can access. This brought a level of transparency to in-game transactions that was previously unheard of. It made it harder for fraudsters to exploit the system and easier for gamers to trust in the fairness of the game. But it's not all rosy. The volatility of Bitcoin can be a double-edged sword. While it can allow for great profits, it can also lead to significant losses. This uncertainty is something gamers have to navigate when dealing with Bitcoin in in-game economies. Bitcoin's influence on in-game economies has been profound, but what does the future hold? As we look ahead, the potential of Bitcoin in gaming is immense. The future of this digital currency in the gaming industry is not only promising, but also exciting. Imagine a world where Bitcoin is fully integrated into your favorite games, offering you unprecedented control over your in-game assets. Firstly, let's talk about the possibility of fully decentralized gaming economies. Bitcoin, with its decentralized nature, could empower gamers like never before. It could allow for the creation of in-game economies that are truly controlled by the players themselves. This would completely transform the gaming landscape, making it more dynamic and democratic. Moving on, we have the potential for blockchain-based games. The integration of Bitcoin and blockchain technology could lead to the creation of games that are not just entertaining, but also transparent and secure. A blockchain-based game could have every action, every transaction recorded on a tamper-proof ledger, ensuring fairness and preventing fraud. Moreover, imagine the possibilities of cross-game compatibility. With Bitcoin as a universal in-game currency, players could potentially use their earnings from one game in another, breaking down the walls between different gaming platforms and creating a more interconnected gaming universe. But let's not forget the potential for increased financial security. Bitcoin, being a digital currency, is not susceptible to physical theft or damage. It also allows for anonymous transactions, protecting gamers from potential frauds and scams. Lastly, the use of Bitcoin could also lead to more efficient microtransactions. The speed and efficiency of Bitcoin transactions could make purchasing in-game items or upgrades a breeze, enhancing the overall gaming experience. So it's clear that the future of Bitcoin in gaming is bright. It has the potential to revolutionize the gaming industry, creating a more engaging, secure, and inclusive environment for gamers around the world. But as always, Innovation comes with its own set of challenges and uncertainties. Only time will tell how Bitcoin will continue to shape the gaming industry. So, what have we learned about Bitcoin's integration into the gaming industry? We've journeyed together from the early days of Bitcoin's humble beginnings in the world of gaming. We've seen how it gradually broke into the mainstream, changing the face of in-game economies forever. Bitcoin has proven to be more than just a trend. It's a revolution that's transforming the gaming industry in unimaginable ways. We've delved into the rise of Bitcoin in in-game economies, exploring how it's changing the rules of engagement. It's not just about game credits anymore. It's about real-world value that transcends the digital landscape. And as we look to the future, we see a world where Bitcoin's potential in gaming is limitless. From game purchases to in-game transactions, to even potentially funding the development of future games, the possibilities are as vast as the gaming universe itself. As we continue to explore the potentials of Bitcoin in gaming, one thing is certain: the game has only just begun.